Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on, Renee? Good to see you. Andrew, good to see you. Sarah, good to see you as well. How's everybody doing tonight? It is Tuesday. We're coming up on the New Year's, coming up on 2022. I just finished the news program today, so we have some interesting news. If you are a member of the Patreon, then you can see it right now. If not, you're going to have to wait. But it is coming out on the 1st. So all sorts of good stuff coming out there. I basically tell you, hey, this is probably, you know, kind of where you want to lean on the pre-orders. All the hot stuff coming out, the excellent stuff, the good stuff is in the process. But anyway, that is out. Renee, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Veronica, Haley, Andrew, what's going on? Good to see y'all. All right, New Year's reading. What kind of things can we expect in the new year? We just had the best tarot decks of 2021 show, and what was not on there was my deck. No, my deck was 2020, I think. Yeah, my deck was 2020, I do believe. Anyway, Aquarian Sunrise, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Okay, New Year's. What kind of things can we expect? What kind of action-packed adventures do we have waiting for Renee in 2022? Because it is here in a couple of days. You don't have to wait long at all. In a couple of days, it's just going to be amazing and sort of be in there. Oh, you got some romance things happening as well. You know, 2022, that is definitely going to be your romance year. This is something where you have some good romance, have some bad romance. We have a mixture as far as romance is concerned. We have some interesting things happening with that. Mr. Romance, starting the entire reading out as the first card, kind of gives you a hint that is going to be a love reading, more sort of loved focus. Now, I'm not saying we do have an Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles, but I think it's more pointing to a possible steady relationship, or more pointing to something that has some potential, something that has some action, some adventure into it. Definitely not one of these boring day-to-day kind of, you know, relationship. There is some action activities that are going to be involved with that. Absolutely. Knight of Cups indicates that you do have somebody new sort of coming in, maybe a possibility, maybe a little bit of an adventurous spirit as it goes, but Ace of Pentacles says this is something that I could really get into. It has a lot of sturdy feel to it. It feels like it could be something substantial, something that could be something we can hang on to, we can sort of rely upon. Wheel of Fortune says it's sort of a new day-to-day activity as well. In other words, we have a steady flow. We have a day-to-day activity with this person. We go to this here with a person. We go there with the persons. We have a lot of sort of a mainstream steady flow of things that we do with this particular individual. Six of Swords says it's more of a long-term relationship indeed. So if you're looking for something like that, well, then here you go. Here you go. We have possibilities with that for Renee. Thank you again for your donation. I appreciate you. General reading for 2022. We're going to have quite a bit of those. RSH, welcome to the stream. Veronica, thank you for your donation. Let's get you a little bit of a general for 2022 and see what kind of things we can pop out of there. Yogi, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Things change with T. Now we don't know what is going on or what is happening with T, with Mr. T. We need to find out what is going to happen with that. Absolutely. But first, to get a little New Year's action in with this. Oh my, the King of Wands being reversed. All right, so 2022. The moon is reversed as well. This is a lot of sort of precautions against taking anything substantial on or diving into anything serious. I would say in January, February, you want to dodge those. Absolutely. You got the King of Wands reversed. The Magician gives us almost this false positive or something that we can have, you know, there's some potential. There's some potential for something. We're excited about something that we see. We want to dive into it. We want to get sort of full steam ahead in some of the particular aspects of this opportunity as it goes. I'm sorry, I'm clicking the wrong thing. But anyway, Veronica, this is your reading. Anyway, But you look, Magician says, I have some interesting things that I can contribute to some stuff. I have some things in sort of developing in front of me that I want to dive into. Yogi, thank you for your other donation. So we're sort of excited about it. We're sort of, this is enthusiasm that we have towards something in January and February. But you do need to sort of watch out for what you commit to in January, February, maybe part of March, maybe the first week, 2 weeks of March. You do have the King of Wands reversed. It says, be careful of what we commit to. Because I think you have a possibility of committing to something that's too big, too substantial, something that is not really going to be able to, so you're going to be able to support, something that is going to have some difficulty getting it done. King of Wands says, be cautious about using the fire. Be cautious about dedicating anything that we got going on. Page of Wands next to it is almost like a reinforcing feel. It says, if we're going to do something, woo, thank you for your donation. If we're going to do something as we approach the summertime, you definitely want to be, sort of aware of who is backing you up and who is supporting you as we come into summertime. Page of Wands. I need some contributions. I need some people to back me up. I think the more people back you up, the more elements you have that can back you up, the better off you're going to be during the summertime. Moon reversed says, yeah, it's kind of a mediocre as far as emotion goes year. It's one of those. You do have your highs and lows, but overall, it feels like a lot of stuff could happen that just didn't happen once 2022 sort of rounds out and finishes out. Anyway, Yogi's got the double shot today. Things change with T. Does feelings change too? YouTube user and CH, thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's get the Yogi double shot out the door over here. We're going to use the Dark Mansion Tarot for this. I mean, it's one of those. You got to use it. You got to break it out. You got to commit to it. You got to go full steam ahead with the Dark Mansion Tarot. You can't mess around. Dark Mansion, once you put this on the table, you're done messing around. There's no more playing. There's no more games. You're dedicated. You're dedicated at that point once this hits the table. And that's what we are for Yogi. Yogi has a bunch of exciting things happening, hopefully. Let's see. Things changed with T. Did their feelings change too? Wheel of Fortune, Five of Cups, and the Hanged Man. I'm going to go with a thumbs up on that. And we're going to go with a thumbs up on that. I think maybe indeed the feelings have changed. Wheel of Fortune said that they did think things were steady. They did think things were predictable. They did. And then things changed, and then things altered, and the deal was definitely moved around. CH, thank you for your double shot donation. Look at you. Yogi coming in with another one. Thank you, Yogi. All right. Wheel of Fortune. Things were steady. Things were kind of predictable. Things were on the ups. And then the Five of Cups. Things changed with T. Did the feelings change? It looks like they changed maybe a little bit for the negative. Now, this is sort of an interesting combo. It's like the sort of maybe some negativity was released or some negativity was introduced. We have some negativity coming into the wheel. Sort of the wheel as it goes round and round. We have a negativity that has embedded itself within here, and you do have to sort of deal with that as well as you go in through that. Five of Cups sort of infects the wheel, basically infects it. Hanged Man said the information, the things that changed, Power of the P, thank you for your donation. The things changed, the things that have been altered were kind of expected. This is something they knew was going to happen sooner or later. It was a little bit on the expected side. This is something that, they're kind of having to deal with in their own way. Hanged Man said they've looked at things a little bit differently now. They really do. They're looking at it a little bit differently. I think that's going to be maybe good. I don't know. Yogi, let me know. Veronica and a YouTube user, thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. Is the YouTube user or is it Tosh? Which one are we using today? Let me know. Your New Year's reading. We'll stick with the dark. Can we stick with the Dark Mansion the whole stream? I mean, does anybody have a problem with that? Because Dark Mansion is the most beautiful deck in the history of mankind. Definitely in my top 5 of all time. Absolutely, of all time. High Priestess. High Priestess, Yogi. This is about discovering secrets in 2022. As we're moving down through there, as we're sneaking into January, it is about finding out secrets, because I think you have a couple that are going to be discovered. One of them is going to be completely unexpected. The other one's going to be kind of, I was kind of thinking about that. The High Priestess, secrets revealed indeed. Knight of Wands, it does say amongst these secrets is something's going on behind your back, or something's happening that you're not aware of that you definitely need to sort of nip in the bud, as they say. Power of the P, thank you for your other donation. Knight of Wands, we have to take some action on this. We have to take some sort of a strategy on this. It's almost like that we need to get back into the program, and we need to get focused on something that's going to be important here, because there is something that's revealed that you definitely want to get on top of immediately. King of Cups is such a lone card. Feels like a hermit feel, or floating in the middle of nowhere. Has a lot of that hermit feel to it, and you're going to have to sort of address some of this. Now, this sort of says that as we're sneaking into the new year, there are a lot of things you're going to have to be emotionally rock solid stable for. If you're on Lexapro, if you're on Xanax, or whatever it is, you're definitely going to have some extra handy. We have the King of Cups in here. It's almost like some emotional things are pulling us, and we want to stay cool, calm, and collective with those. Coming in with a logical standpoint is going to be much better than overreacting to anything that we see. Caden, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Crystals and Pain, welcome to the stream. As usual, we have a gazillion donations. All right, let's see what it says. Woo Woo wants a general reading for 2022. See what kind of things Woo Woo can get in charge of, or take some action on for this. Oh, for this one, Woo Woo, what do you think? What do you think, Woo Woo? I'm going for the old reliables tonight. A little bit of Light Seers Tarot. Everybody loves it. It is the mainstay of the channel, is what I'm saying. Mainstay of the channel. So there we go. Anyway, let's find out. General reading for 2022. What kind of interesting things do we have hidden out there? Temperance, Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Interesting that we have two court cards within here next to Temperance. It's about finding the balance with other people. Finding the balance with other people. This is what 2022 is, kind of a big summary level, 10,000 feet overview. Temperance, Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. I think there are some people that really rely upon you emotionally, or people that come at you with emotions. That's critical, right? We're coming at you with emotion, trying to persuade you with emotion. A lot of things based upon emotions. The Queen of Cups is water of water. It is all about the feels. What is the feels? I'm going to make emotion-based decision. I'm going to get feelings out there. I'm going to sort of push it out there and get it done. Knight of Wands, like the totally different. Knight of Wands is, let's tackle this from the front. Let's not let this sit. Veronica, thank you for your other donation. Let's get done on this immediately. So it's almost like you have to balance these two aspects. I think you have some people pulling you as an emergency, or as a sort of do me a favor. Other people are pulling you pulling your emotional strings like, this really needs to be done. I'm desperate for this. So you need to do something like that. And the Temperance is, we need to find a balance between those, because if we go one way, I think it's going to be totally different than if we go the opposite way. You can't rely on all of that. You have to mix the two, logic, reasoning, emotion, and get all of these combined and understand where people are coming from, how they're doing it, and dealing with people is going to be a big part of your 2022 experience. Yogi, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, yeah, you like my tarot tower. Oh, you like my magic tarot. Like my magic. Caden is new to the channel. We got some new people tonight. Caden. Let me show you some new stuff. Veronica, thank you for your other donation. Caden, let me show you some stuff. Look, Caden, here's what happened. I went to Kickstarter. All I had was $1, $2. I had $3, $4. All I had was $5. Caden, all I had was $5. I didn't have any more. I didn't have any less. I just had this, Caden. And have you been on Kickstarter, Caden? You know money's tight on Kickstarter. Getting one deck cost you $100. So what I had to do was actually come back with more money, Caden. I came back with $100, $200, $300, $400, $500. Caden, when I came back to Kickstarter with $500, it was a lot easier to choose and select things on Kickstarter that I needed. You know what I mean, Kate? A lot easier when you have a little more money and you're approaching Kickstarter with some fat cash. Everything's easier on Kickstarter. Now I can buy 5 decks of cards, and, that is magic. That is magic. Hope you like the magic. Hope you enjoyed the magic tonight. I'm Tarot Oracle, by the way. I'm a professional magician. application developer, and a professional tarot reader. I do a lot of stuff. I do, and I bake cakes too. I'm baking a cake. I'm baking a cake for mid-January, my friends. I'm baking a cake for mid-January. So, hopefully they link it. YouTube user, it's got a question below. What does YouTube user want up in here? What kind of things is YouTube user doing? All right, let's see what we got. A question below. YouTube user. A has gone completely cold turkey. I'm losing interest. I'm losing interest. That does happen. That does happen. I'm losing interest a lot of times. You have to go with that. 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Making a home with A is going to be difficult right now. A is being pulled in a lot of different directions. A is being pulled in I'm a professional artist too. I do a lot of stuff. I do too much damn stuff. I need to focus my efforts. Surin, I love your sense of humor. Maybe I should become a comedian. Okay. A fat man and a skinny man walk into a bar. Never mind. Okay. All right. What was I doing? YouTube user. A, making a home with A is going to be deathly difficult right now, especially with the 4 of Cups. This is not something they want. They've had relationships before. They've had interactions with us before, but no, they do not want any more. They seem to be wanting a little break. Ace of Swords. They need something new. They need something entertaining. A is a shiny object chaser. We knew that all along. And A loves to chase the shiny objects, and that's what they're going to do with the Ace of Swords. A new communication, the new relationship, the new possibilities as it goes. It seems making a home with you is going to be difficult to get them into. You're going to have to rope them. You're going to have to tie them down. Entertainment purposes only. Never rope anybody and tie them down based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. But they're just not ready. They're just not prepared. They need something new. They need the next shiny object. YouTube user, you knew that was coming. You knew that was coming. CH knew too. Joe, what's going on? Good to see you. Chaz, welcome to the stream. How you doing? So you knew that too. Life is too short is here. What is going on? Do we get the Rubik's Cube trick ready? Where did my Rubik's Cube? Oh, it's over here. All right, I'm going to need to practice a little bit before I show it on stream because I did have a moment where it was really bad. I kind of messed it up. All right, does YR wants to be with me? Beth, thank you for your donation. Let's find out. We got a double shot from CH tonight. CH must be new. CH, welcome to the stream. If you like what you see, if you like the humor, if you like the magic, if you like the tarot readings, if you like the news program that's coming on the 1st, and I know y'all going to watch it because holy moly, there's some good stuff you need to be pre-ordering right now. You need to be pre-ordering it right now. Hit that like and sub button because you're going to miss all the videos. Like you're not going to see a damn thing because you're not subbed. So, that's not acceptable. That's not, you don't want to miss all this stuff. Come on. You got the Super Linares version too. You're going to miss that. YouTube user. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Woo! Let's see what we're doing over here for CH. CH wants to know. Aveth, thank you for your other donation. What does R want to be with me? Does YR want to be with me? Because why not? Why are they not being with me? We need to answer these questions. In case you wonder what the noise is, that's Christina cleaning up the kitchen. She just baked a delicious chicken and rice meal for me. Thank you, Christina. Lovely, beautiful, and effervescent Christina is cooked today. She got in the kitchen and cooked up a beautiful meal, and we had some good stuff.
After I slept all day.
After she slept all day. She did do the lazy Sunday wake up in the late afternoon trick because she woke up about 5.
Well, it's only because it's vacation time, and I have been addicted to Animal Crossing.
Yeah, she got the Animal Crossing thing going. So, that's an addiction indeed. All right. Here's a 3 of Swords, a 10 of Swords, and the Page of Swords. That's a whole lot of bad news. I mean, you're looking at this connection. You're looking at getting something emotionally going and all of that other stuff. If they want to be with you, this is a whole lot of bad. 3 of Swords is something that is a bit challenged. It has been a heartbreak. 10 of Swords says, kind of leave me alone. There's not a lot of possibilities here. And the Page of Swords says, they're going to be able to communicate with you later. You just got to wait. Right now, either they're really ticked off at you, or something else is going on that's a little bit beefy. You need to dodge. You need to dodge. You need to duck, dodge, and do the NFL running back move on this. But, you know, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. YR looks challenged to get it. YR looks challenged to get it. Caden, you are in line, my friend. You are in line, my friend. The queue's thick. If you're new here, it's a Tarot Oracle show. The queue's always massive. We have 30 to 60 readings a day. You know, you're going to have to, I'm sorry. It takes a long time to get your reading. Anyway, Caden, you're here, and we are here. So you get about four more before we able to leap into yours. All right, now with CH just had a challenging reading, which, you know, I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do CH with a challenging reading, but we're going to see if they have strong romantic feelings for you. So it does look like this could be challenged to get going and to get focused and to get moving on it. But do they have strong romantic readings? You got the Lovers, the Sun, and the Four. This does say yes. Okay, let's sum up. All right, in case you just tuned in. We had a really bad reading for this question right here, which is, does YR want to be with me? Okay, we have a challenging information here. And then we want to know, does YR have strong romantic feelings for me? And that is clearly a yes. So you have these pent-up romantic feelings that they are not able to express, that they are not able to realize. This could be for a variety of reasons. Basically the thumbs up for this rating, thumbs down for the last one. How can that be? How can that be? A lot of information here. Lover's Sun, Four of Wands is an easy win for if they have feelings. There could be a lot of things. They could be involved with somebody else and have a lot of guilt. They could be having strong feelings, but they don't want to express them. They could have strong feelings, but they don't want to act on them right now. They could have strong feelings and have some sort of a guilt or have some sort of a past PTSD thing or whatever going on where it's difficult to realize that. It's difficult to express it. This could make them nervous, anxious. They could have a lot of anxiety with relationships in general. Basically, I'm saying they do have strong feelings for you, but it's very difficult for them to either express it or to communicate it or for something else is going on here. There's something else going on. This is clearly a big night and day, black and white conflict between the two aspects of it. So obviously don't give up, but just realize that this is going to be a little bit difficult to manifest or move out or get going full speed. What's up with my friend N and our friendship? Is it over? Is it over? Is the friendship on the fritz right here? Tess, welcome to the stream. Neve, welcome to the stream. Tess, you can always ask a question. We got lots and lots of room. Lots and lots of room up in here. Look at the Queen of Cups. Ooh, I like that. A little bit of work and communication. This is something where they need to calm down. They need to calm down. The friendship is not over for good. You need to let this person chill, calm down, take a breather. I don't think you're going to be able to do anything right now. Bottom line, you're not going to be able to do anything right now. There is communication possible in the future. Absolutely. Ace of Swords says so. You do have a lot of good stuff with being able to work on this maybe later, maybe in the future. But the Queen of Cups right now says emotions are high. Memories are fresh, and a lot of times it's going to be damn difficult to get anything to happen over here. So basically, let them sit, let them stew, let them sit over there and, just sort of let them be for right now. You definitely don't want to stick your hand in the wasp nest because that is exactly what happened. Just like an Animal Crossing, you stick your hand in the wasp nest and it all comes around. And it all comes around and you get injured, you have to take a medicine or whatever we had to do. Happy holidays to you and your family. Thank you so much. Curious what the Taurus Gemini current feelings, thoughts about me. I am a Pisces. You're a Pisces. You're a Pisces. Well, let's see what let's see what kind of Pisces action you can get. Let's see. Let's find out what is going to happen with that. C. McMillan, what is going on? Welcome, Caroline, UK. Well, welcome from the great state of Texas in the USA. Emma, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's see what is going on over here. We need to use a power of the P action. Now, current thoughts and feelings from the Taurus Geminis, they can be able to cook up with us Pisces and get it going? Are they able to hook up with the Pisces and get that action and get that stuff going? Let's see. 8 of Cups. Ugh. 7 of Wands, Page of Cups. Now, this is something that needs to be nurtured. This is something that's either not nurtured enough. It needs some life. It needs some action. It needs some emotion. It needs something. It needs something to happen. Because I think that, you know, if you're going to have some problems, you need to resolve it. We need to work through something. Emma, thank you for your other donation. Bee sting. Yeah, it wasn't a bee sting. It said a wasp sting. I don't know. I know the bee sting from previous Animal Crossings, but it said wasp. I don't know. Anyway, you had to take the medicine, blah, blah, blah. 8 of Cups. It does say that there's some sort of an abandonment issue here, or maybe some anxiety with abandonment. 7 of Wands, it's like there's some aspect of this that they don't want, or they want to get rid of, or they don't want to realize, and all of this other stuff. But you're going to have to sort of understand that. There needs to be some nurturing. There needs to be some understanding in here. And you do have a Queen of Wands. It means sort of you're the person that has to address that. You're the person that has to chase this in some respect in order to get it done. Kaden, thank you for the donation. But the Page of Cups, I would go at this very cautiously and very carefully. Again, it needs nurturing. It needs to start from the ground floor. It needs to be smoothed out. It needs to be cared for in order for this to happen. But their feelings are a little bit on the fritz. Their feelings are something that needs to be adjusted, something that needs to be, cared for. And you just can't sort of just throw in the towel just yet. Don't throw in the towel just yet. Let's see. Did I skip Veronica? Veronica was in here somewhere. Veronica has a general love reading. Oh, there you go. All right, we got YouTube user, then Veronica, Power of the P, and then Caden. First question is up here. Caden's first question is here indeed. YouTube user has a question numero dos. What does YouTube user want to know from us? Just beautiful. You are just beautiful indeed. What's going on? Ian wants to spend time with me, and I asked to hang out the 31st. Will he say yes? Can we get in back in the fold? Can we get in back in the fold? And get some in action up here if A has fully abandoned us. Oh, Lover's Ace of Cups and a Lover's Ace of Cups. Now, this is something that is a bit temporary, but I think we can get a little action we can bring New Year's in with the bang, if you know what I mean. I think we can get some action in here. I like it. Overall, this is a thumbs up. We got the Lovers. You got an Ace of Cups, a little reunion of sorts within. It could be possible indeed. A ditched us. Let's go for in. Backup time. 5 of Swords. This is something that doesn't set up for a permanent deal, but it is something that we enjoy. We have fun. We can get into. So absolutely, there is that indeed. Kitty, kitty, meow, meow. Welcome to the Tarot. That's easy for me to say. I can't say my own name. Welcome to the Tarot Oracle family. It is good to see you. It is good to see you. Thank you for enjoy your new emotes. Veronica, general love reading. A general love reading. Veronica has a triple shot up in here. Triple shot up in here. Look at this. Veronica's going for it. All right. General love reading for 2022. Let's go to the Tarot Tower. A lot of people are drooling over the Tarot Tower. If you like this one, I've got another one too. I got 2. I got that one and I got that one. Look at that. That is 160 decks. Let's move it up. All right, let's adjust this and move it down a little bit. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's click it. Click it or tick it. Okay, let's click it down and then do that. And then let's move it up. And so we get a better vantage point for this thing. We need a better vantage. Okay, now it's sideways. That's great. Good job, Tio. Good job, Tio. Now it's sideways. Okay, I think that's it. I think that is it. Okay, finally. Now it doesn't have the whole thing in view. Okay, there we go. All right, perfect. Don't move it, T.O. Perfect. This is the Tarot Tower, and there's another one over there. You like the wizard sleeve here? It's a bit too big of a shirt. All right. Well, let's go with this one right here. This one is everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite indeed. Let's see what's happening here. Veronica, general love reading. What kind of love can we find? What kind of love can we find up in this reading? Up in 2022. The Tower. 3 of Wands and Temperance. Things get worse before they get better. You know, sometimes it just happens. Things get a little bit worse than before they get better. You do have to sort of put up with some things that are going to be a little bit challenging as at first, right? A little bit more challenging at first. The Tower says a lot of structural things that you rely on here does have to collapse a little bit. They do have to do something as far as that goes. 3 of Wands says it's almost like the next opportunity after the collapse is the good opportunity. Absolutely. So let things collapse. Don't be concerned when some things become unstable. Don't be concerned when things are a little bit on the fritz. It's not going to be that way for long. Let the Tower collapse. We're going to rebuild it. We're going to rebuild it better. 3 of Wands, looking out into the distance, finding the next big things, because Temperance is the next big thing, balances things out a lot better. It goes a lot smoother. We have a lot of good things happening as far as 2022 goes. So let it collapse, Veronica. Don't hang on too tight to everything, because there are some better things There's some better things going. Next best action towards relationships. Oh my, Power of the P wants a little bit of a general relationship too. Let's find out. Let's find out what is going on. Can we go with the, oh yes, we can. We can go with this deck right here. We skipped the Tarot Tower shot because, you know, at this point, it's just gratuitous. It's just gratuitous. It's just gratuitous Tarot Tower, the leaning Tarot Tower of Pisa, because my camera is not put on properly. Erica Maria, welcome, and thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. I like your new picture. Look at you. All right. Let's say Power of the P. What is my next big steps? Queen of Swords, Page of Wands. You need to relax. You need to relax a little bit. This is something where you put maybe too much effort into it or not enough effort into it. It feels like there's a little bit too much stress. There's a little bit too much effort being put into that. And that just happens sometimes. 10 of Wands says it's almost like relationships are now just a bummer. There's something I got to carry on my back. I got the stress. I got the anxiety that comes with some of this stuff. The 10 of Wands just feels like it ain't working sometimes. You got to relax. Let relationships flow the way they need to. Let relationships do what they want to do. Don't try to force things out, because the Queen of Swords says sometimes we come in expecting so much, expecting all of this stuff, and a lot of times it just doesn't happen. And when the expectations collapse, it feels like a lot of things just aren't making us happy anymore. I say just take it as it is and go with the flow and live your life, and let relationships be a little bonus on the side. Because Page of Wands says a lot of times you don't know what the hell to do. Relationships, you don't know what to do. There's no map. There's no clear definition of what we're supposed to be doing. Well, you just got to let it go. You got to let it go. Anyway, kitty, meow, meow. Meow to you too. Sorry, I forgot to pay up. What? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea who kitty, meow is. Apparently, they're familiar with the show. Thank you for kitty, meow, meow. I'm Maggie. Changed my username with the question. Oh, Maggie. Okay, welcome. Good to see you, Maggie. I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. We got 55 people. Oceanic Chap, thank you for your donation over PayPal. Let me know what your question is. All right. Caden, as you're finally up after a year. Hello, sir. Well, hello to you, Cade. I'm 32 years old, Greek gay guy here. Well, welcome. Any chance you see me love with a masculine man that loves family and stability in my life? Let's find out. Let's find out by using the Divine Masculine Tarot. Now, this is the most beautiful deck that I think I've ever seen. And the quality of this thing is tight. The readings are substantial. All right, now this is the Divine Masculine deck. Like I'm saying, the quality of this thing is absolutely divine. This the author sent me this, and I have never been more pleased with the deck in my life. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Card quality is as good as the Dark Mansion. In fact, it feels like it came from the same factory. Look at the edging. Look at the edging on that. It is beautiful. Imagery is gorgeous too. A lot of great stuff here. Divine Masculine Tarot. This is one that definitely in my top 20 of all time. the borders. I mean, there's so much effort, so much good stuff went into this deck. This is an absolute must-have. Man, I need to do like a top 20 of all time because this is going to be in it. It's one of my favorite decks. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Basically, the question is, can we get a serious relationship? Can we find somebody with family? Can we get some stability? Can we get all of the good stuff with this? Oh, yes. Lover says just keep going. The lover says keep going. We are quite possibly going to get started with the best tarot reading of the night. The lovers is the first thing, right? You're looking for this. You're looking for substantial. The lovers is it. Now, Samantha and a YouTube user, thank you for your donations. Going into the Seven of Wands, intuition, and the Knight of Pentacles. It is about finding the right person. There are so many people that we can date, so many people that we can find and have company and enjoy their time, but finding the right person for somebody that's going to be there, somebody that's going to be stable, somebody that's going to have what we need is sometimes really difficult. It's easy to find a hookup. It's easy to get somebody on the line and say, you know, Saturday night, whatever. But finding the substantial takes a while. Lover says it is possible. Absolutely don't give up. The answer basically, big thumbs up. Yes, it is possible indeed. There is someone out there for you. You just have to keep looking. You just have to keep looking. Seven of Wands says you really need to avoid anything that wastes a lot of time with this. You're looking for serious, find the serious ones. You know what the difference between the casual and the serious are. We all do. Seven of Wands is a defensive card. Be defensive with your time. Be defensive with your love, with your feelings, with the, you know, with the relationship, with your energy as well. You don't want to get somebody that's going to waste a lot of your time, somebody just going to mess you around. You want to get people that are serious. Focus on that. Focus on your goal. Intuition says follow that intuition. A lot of times we just don't. A lot of times we're looking for answers externally, but internally we have intuition that guides us, that lets us know what's good, what's bad, where to go, how to deal with things. Absolutely use that. And the Knight of Pentacles talks about a stable family, the stability, right? It's all about the wheat field that was planted. And we are proud of what we have accomplished. You can do it. You're going to be proud of what you accomplished. Just take the advice in the middle, and I think that is looking fantastic for you. I mean, just look at the freaking how gorgeous these cards are. Look at this. Look at how all right, I'm going to, you know, I get emotional with this deck because it's so beautiful. It is stunning in person. You think it looks good on stream? Trust me, when it's in person, it is stunning. Anyway, I do need to do a top 20 decks of all time. Anyway, all right. What is Johnny the Taurus not telling me? What is Johnny the Taurus dodging over here? What kind of things are that? We're going to use the Thoth for this. We're going to use the Thoth. We want to get deep into it. We want to dive pretty substantially into it. Well, we're going to do that with the Thoth. That is what happens. Caden, you have to buy that. Like seriously, you have to buy. You have to buy that. If you think it looks good on stream, wait till you get it. Wait till you're going to open it up and you'll be like, oh my God. Anyway. Mini Aries reading. Okay, we can do that. Oceanic Chap is in the queue. We got some PayPal action going on over there. And let's see what is happening. Oceanic Chap, did you tell me what your question was? I've been so busy. Oceanic Chap, I'm bombed tonight. You can see that. Mini Aries reading. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. All right, is there something Johnny the Taurus isn't telling me? Let's do Veronica double shot. Let's do Yogi, and then let's come back to you. We'll come back to you. All right. We got a gazillion donations tonight. It is the Tarot Oracle show. We have 38 donations tonight. So it is a Tarot Oracle show. We're lucky we don't have 60. Some days we get 60. Anyway, it's 2022. Everybody wants to know the future. I can't blame you. Okay, is there something they ain't telling me? What is it? What's going on? Is there something being hidden? You know, I don't really... well, oh, man. I think that they have some things they need to communicate because they need to communicate it, and they're dodging communicating. They're dodging communicating because I think there's some change involved. In other words, what they communicated before doesn't really match what they communicate now. So you do have a difference between what you heard before about something and what you heard now about something. This isn't something bad. This is something that is recoverable. We're able to get through it. We're able to move through it. Not a problem. But Death said there are some changes involved in here. It's like we've had some feelings that are changed. We have some things that have been altered, things that have been adjusted. We have moving parts indeed. We have a lot of stability that needs to be fixed. We have a lot of things that need to be addressed with this. Hanged Man said that you two don't come to the same, don't go to the same conclusions with things. You don't come to the same type of, you don't see eye to eye and so many things. It's difficult to communicate sometimes with that, right? This is something where we can go and approach them, ask them sort of, what is going on? What kind of things do we have going here? And all of this other stuff. So you need to have open communication, not judgmental communication. And that is going to be the exciting part. That's going to be the best part. So once the open communication starts, we can get a lot of stuff done very quickly indeed. Not really hiding any things. It's sort of change. A little bit of a change as it goes. But, there it is. There it is indeed. So that's what I think about all of that stuff. Now we got the other Veronica question. There's something Michael the Capricorn isn't telling me indeed. We got Johnny, we got Michael, we got some secrets maybe. What's going on with all of that other stuff? I don't know. Let's see, are these feelings romantic? I didn't do that one yet. Iveth has stuff down below. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. All right. We got two things. The first one has some changes, change of heart, change of emotion, and whatnot. They're afraid to tell you. We do need more open communication in that particular thing. Oh, Hierophant in there. Now, I think absolutely there is something that the Capricorn is not telling you. There is something going on that the Capricorn is just not telling you indeed. It's almost like that their emotions are something that is a little bit on the overwhelmed side, or a little bit too much too quickly, or too many things are happening. There's too much action going on. You have the Knight right next to the Hierophant. In other words, there's just too much, everything's too serious, too thick, a lot of things happening that need to be, sort of slowed down. This is the main feel that we have from this Capricorn. Is there anything that they're not telling us? I think that basically is it. We need to slow down. We need to move things in a different direction, but we do need to keep moving. I think the Capricorn has the best possibility so far, absolutely, from these two choices. Capricorn has a lot of good things. 9 of Cups. We have the success with the Lord of Victory next door, and this is something that, will work out. This person has a lot of potential, lots and lots of potential, but it feels like they need to be sort of very casual in it. They need to be in there and sort of have some understanding of what they're going through and have sort of an emotional bond more or less with that. So that's kind of the thing that happens with this particular interaction. Anyway, yeah, we're going long tonight. There's a lot of things going on tonight. We got like almost 40 donations. Yogi, are these feelings still romantic on T? Is T romantic? Do they have feelings for us? What kind of possibilities do we have with that? Let's see about T and see what's going on. After this, Oceanic Chap, we're doing your reading. Thank you again for the PayPal donation. I appreciate you. I've been streaming 33 minutes indeed. It feels like 10 minutes. I go really fast. Sila, thank you for your donation. All right. See what kind of things we got going on tonight. And 5 of Wheels, King of Swords, 4 of Swords. This, I don't think so. 5 of Wheels is the poor. It's almost like the stability isn't thick enough, isn't there for us to survive with this. King of Swords, there's a lot of back and forth with this thing going on. There's a lot of back and forth that needs to stop, a lot of back and forth that maybe needs to happen sometimes, but it kind of needs to be focused if we're going to go back and forth. 4 of Swords is not now. Is this something that doesn't need to happen now? Is this something that needs to wait? That seems to be the overwhelming force that we have coming from this individual. 5 of Wheels especially, they're just not in there. They're just not in it, and just not in it for good. All right, but no, there are some, I feel like the feelings are really, really challenged for this individual. Now, Oceanic Chap wants a mini Aries reading, please. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. A mini Aries reading. Maybe a reading on an Aries or something like that is in there. Maybe. You have the Ten of Wheels, the Six of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this is a connection. It looks pretty freaking solid to me. This is a great read. And this is a great reading as it goes. Ten of Wheels is happy home, happy family. Not only that, but like a long-term thing. Like a long-term happy home, happy family. It looks fantastic. Six of Swords is a long-term stability, moving from bad to good, moving from a place of challenge into something that really rocks and really works. Wheel of Fortune, making a new normal, making a new life, making some things happen and getting back to normalcy. Getting back to normalcy is so key right here, right? Wheel of Fortune. Getting back to normalcy happening. Get it going. That is going to be key. Happy home, happy family. Focus on things that are stable in your life. Make things more stable. Get the stability out of there, right? Get it going strong, because stability is going to be your main friend here. Six of Swords, realize that nothing is too challenging. You are going to be able to move from bad to good, to move from better into a better situation. Nothing is going to be too challenging for you. Make sure that you all know that you make your own reality is sort of where it's pointing as well. Make that new normal, make things better, get back to normal, get back to something that's predictable and something that you can enjoy. And I think that is going to be the key. That is going to be the key indeed. Okay, what else we got going on? We got 40 donations now. So in case it takes a minute, it takes a minute indeed. Sorry. Anyway, Veronica, is there something Michael, okay, we did that. Iveth has a question down below. Let's see what Iveth wants to know. Welcome, Jay. It's good to see you. All right. What does Iveth want to know? We have to scroll up and copy paste. A little copy pasta up in here. Let's see. Scrolling. Okay, Iveth. Why is the situation, to go back to my job, taking so long? Okay, let's find out what is going on with that. We want to get back to our job. We want to get back, speaking of Wheel of Fortune, we want to get back to normal. We just can't seem to do it. Why is this situation taking so freaking long? What is going on with this? What kind of things are blocking us? We're going to go with the Tarot in Wonderland for this one, my friends, because that is literally everybody's favorite in the deed. All right, MBB 604, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Again, we have 41 donations tonight. It's going to take a hot minute before we get to yours. But that's the way it goes. You know, some nights it's crazy. Well, every night it's crazy. It's a Tarot Oracle show, man.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle show.
All right. Why is the job situation taking so long to get back to normal? What is going on? Why can't we get all of this stuff back in there? Three of Swords, I think they're reorganizing. This is a big reorganization thing happening here. So you got to understand that there are some reorganization things happening, right? Getting back to the job sometimes is challenging because it's trying to figure out who goes where. There's a bunch of cutting. There's a bunch of removing. There's a bunch of cutting the cake, trying to get here and there. Power of the P, thank you for your donation. And the King of Swords also says that there's a lot of stuff going on with management. It's like some of management is being removed, some of management being replaced or getting moved. Tasks are getting moved around with that. Hanged Man said when you go back, it's going to look unrecognizable. There are some things that are going to be changing. There are some dramatic things that are changing, and part of that is going to affect you absolutely. You're just going to have to understand that. You're going to have to understand that. But Iveth also wants to know, hey, when they come back to me, when they come back to me like, Christopher Reeve and Somewhere in Time, what is going to happen with that? Will the answer be positive? So now that they've done reorganization, now that they've called you and communicated back there, the Six of Wands says it's going to be positive indeed. Eight of Swords and the Hierophant, that's solid. That's rock solid, a positive reading. I like it. The Six of Wands is the Lord of Victory. You got that. You know what that means. You know where that's going. Eight of Swords says we do have some restrictions because things have changed a little bit when we go back. But the Hierophant says it's stable enough, it's stable enough. They got room for you. Come on back. It's stable enough. You got some good things. Hierophant is the big organization, the major management thing. I think they like you. They're going to get you. They're going to remove whatever else is in the way and get you back in there. It will be positive once you hear back indeed. I like it. I like it a lot. CH likes it too. Well, YR asked me to be the girlfriend in the future. Well, let's find out what is YR doing over there. YR says, why not? Why not? We got one just popped straight out of there. Look at that. It's like a magic trick. We just do this and we just sort of pop it out and pull it over onto the side. Will they ask me to be the girlfriend, the moon, world, and the ace of swords? I think so. I think so. This is something if we wait, if we're pretty patient with it, I like the thumbs up. Oh, no, we can get the love balloons. A little love balloons in here. Let's play some love music. Da, 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 da. I don't have any music. All right. The moon says, let's take this adventure together. I'm willing to take the risk, take a little jump out and see what's happening. The world is such a positive read. And the world is our oyster. The world is our oyster. There's so much possibility within here. Ace of Swords talks about them actually communicating to you. Communicating it to you, saying, hey, I'm ready. This is something that we can openly communicate about. I'm ready to do that. I think that is possible indeed in the future. Looking fantastic. Looking fantastic. Speaking of looking fantastic, Emma is up in here with a double shot tonight. Wow. Emma wants to know. I'm seeing 33 while I am in New York City. Maybe this is you. Maybe this is you. Why am I saying 33 while I am in New York City? Let's see. Go with a little Chiro Marchetti. Warming up the Chiro Marchetti chair over here. Getting some Chiro Marchetti action in here because y'all know I love me some Gilded Tarot Royale. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. All right. Let's see what Chiro Marchetti has to say about that. Oh, the Ace of Cups is upright. Everything else is flipped. Why am I seeing the 33? Why am I seeing 33? I think the Ace of Swords talks about a lack of something that you need. You know when you're going to get it? You know when? On March 3rd. When are you going to get this thing that you have been lacking? On March 3rd. 33. March 3rd. That is going to be big time. Five of Cups is March 3rd. Something really relieves and removes itself from the stress, from sort of the anxious, the anxiety that sometimes is out there. Five of Cups being reversed. This is freeing for you. You're all excited. All sorts of good stuff coming. Ace of Cups is this is an emotional day for you. Something comes up. We're freeing of something that has been burdening us and the ability to go forth and do the next big thing. That is why you are seeing the number 33, because on March 3rd, here it comes. Here it comes. We have some interesting stuff coming for you indeed on that day. In my opinion, what does A admire about us? Other than you're the most amazing person ever? I don't know. What else could they admire? You got so much. Let's find out what kind of things that they do admire indeed. All right. Oh, man, we got admiration reads. We got all sorts of good reads over here tonight. We're going with a little bit of the Nine of Pentacles, Chariot, and the Four of Swords. I kind of like that. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles says you do have just this inherent understanding of who you are, how you are, where you're going, what you're doing, and you really don't have any confusion about yourself. You just know, you understand what you're doing. You understand where you are and who you are as a person. That's so rare. A lot of people just spend their whole life trying to figure out what they want or what they need or where they're going. And it seems that you just have all of this stuff built in where it's not going to be that problematic at all. And the Chariot, right? You're not afraid to chase your goals. You're not afraid to initiate new things, get excited about things, and go after it. You don't just sit there and just, wait around forever as far as that goes. And the Four of Pentacles, you're a little bit mysterious, a little bit on the mysterious side. You're holding things in sometimes. You're not just throwing yourself out there, throwing all of your emotions on the table. You're willing to wait. You're willing to sort of, see what's going on before we commit to anything. They like that. They like that about you, and that is admirable indeed. I really think that's pretty cool. All right, now, Caden, I'm a Pisces. So thank you so much, Caden. I appreciate that. You're Pisces. Too very difficult. Well, sometimes Pisces has its emotional cost. That is for sure. I'm a Virgo, so supposedly my perfect match is a Pisces. I did date two Pisces, and Jesus, that was a lot of work. That was a lot of work sometimes. You just gotta, but you gotta go with it. You gotta go with it because a Pisces is worth the wait, my friend. Pisces is worth the wait. If you can get it done, right? Pisces is worth the wait. But that is it. That is it. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what else is going on over there. Gita, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Just beautiful, I think, is next. Just beautiful. You're just beautiful indeed. Look at you. Look at...
I love you.
Love relationship. Why aren't you in a relationship? Just beautiful. If you're not in a relationship, I'm just saying. My number... No. Let's see. We're going with the This Might Hurt Tarot. Going with the This Might Hurt Tarot out of the Tarot Tower and finding out what that is. Renee, welcome to the stream. Renee, it's been a minute. How you doing over there? I've seen a couple of your streams. You got some guest speakers over there on your stream and all that. Renee, if you're not subscribed to Renee's channel, go. The Tarot Magician has the best tarot channel on the history of mankind. You need to go over there and subscribe immediately, is what I'm saying. Tarot Magician is amazing. All right. Love relationships. Oh, man. Just beautiful. I mean, you're beautiful indeed. Let's see where the love is happening. Oh, very nice. I like the new communication. I mean, if you're looking for something new, we are looking at that right now. The Ace of Swords into the Four of Wands. There is some new thing, some new sort of an air sign feeling indeed. Kitty, you're two away. Let me show you the cue. I know it takes so long to get to everybody. I apologize. Okay, so we are here with Just Beautiful. Next we have Erica, we have Kitty, Samantha, YouTube user Samantha, Sila, MB, Power, YouTube, and Gita. All right, so there's the cue. So we're here. We got Erica and Kitty. So Kitty, you're two away. I know it takes forever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It takes forever. We have 42 donations now, so we gotta go through them. Anyway. Ace of Swords, Four of Wands, almost like a new communication, a new start, and new things happening. And that's kind of what you need at this point, maybe. Something new, something fresh, something that revitalizes you, gets you excited, gets you back into that honeymoon mode is what I'm saying. King of Pentacles does say this is really easy. This is one of those where everything just falls in easily. It's so simple. It's so easy. Not a lot of things that you need to do. Not a lot of work, not a ton of effort, not like an Eight of Coins type of moment. But yeah, we do have some fun things, some interesting things coming in. Now, I do think it's an air sign. We do have an air sign in here. So, hey, that is love relationship read. That's kind of where we're at. Or if we're in a relationship now, it feels like the communication sort of solidifies. We have a more solidified stability with it. But overall, it just looks good. It's just an overall good feeling with this. And that's kind of what you want with any type of love or any type of connection with anybody else. So overall, I mean, you could have we could have an existing tighter relationship, but just looks pretty stable. Especially like the Four of Wands being at the end of that. Erica, Marie, and then Kitty is next. What kind of money is headed towards me in 2022? Because we need the fat cash. We need the fat cash. All right, see the Erica, this is you, and this is the world giving you money, giving you some fat cash. Let's go with the Golden Art Nouveau for this one and find out what is going on with the money. What is going on with that money? About that and seeing how that is going to be. How is that going to be? There we go. All right. Congratulations there, Monday. Okay. Thank you so much, Kitty. For B question. Okay. We got your question in the queue. You are next indeed. Here we go. Trevisa, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. All right. What kind of money situation do we have in 2022? This is something, okay, we got a little bit of that. This is something sort of your independent spirit. Your independence really makes the grade as far as money is concerned in 2022. In other words, chase what is important to you. Chase what is focused for you. Don't rely on other people. I think if you're a follower in 2022, the money is going to be much less substantial than if you innovate, if you come in through here, if you take charge with this. The Three of Cups reverse is don't really rely upon a lot of people. Don't be a follower in 2022. You need to be the one that makes the pathways, that makes things happen, right? Nine of Cups. It is a situation with money where there's a little bit of a challenge as we sneak into 2022. first month, first couple of months, maybe we have some money challenges coming our way. And I think that's going to be resolvable, not going to be a problem at all, because you have the Knight of Cups. You're talking about Mr. Romance himself coming through here, giving us the opportunities, giving us the doorways where we can make a little bit more. I do think you have a couple of dollars, not literally a couple of dollars. I do think you have a little bit of money coming in from an unexpected source around July-ish, unexpected source, having a couple of extra bucks there. Temperance being reversed, the star being reversed does say that this is something where you don't want to follow the obvious, the simple stuff and all of that. MBB, thank you for your PayPal question and a super chat. Let me know what your PayPal question is, MBB. I appreciate that. Rose, welcome to the stream. Appears I need to go get my phone. Anyway, don't follow the easy stuff. Don't follow the obvious stuff. Rose and Sila, thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're just going to have to do your independent thing as it goes. That's going to be key for you in 2022. All right, it appears I need to get my phone. Hang on just a second. All right, I'm back. The day that I forget my phone, to pick up my phone, I get a gazillion things going on. Name anonymous MBB. I got you. No problem. All right. We got it covered. Indeed. Let me move my stuff. Move my stuff. A little bit on the disorganized there. A little bit is on the disorganized. I'm sorry. Texas Built. What's going on? Good to see you. All right. Let's see. Now we have 44 donations. All right. Let's see. Kitty Meow Meow. You are next. All right. Let's see. Kitty had a question in chat. Here we go. All right. Great donation. Okay. The question is, my path down the stock market, a good idea, a path to do well, is it worth looking into? Path down the stock market. Ooh. As with everything, entertainment purposes only. Never, ever do money investing based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. You are bound to have a problem. So don't do that. Don't do that. So now that that's said, let's do an entertainment reading indeed by coming up with a little bit of a yes or no answer here. We have a new path in the stock market. Is this going to be something we can be focused on and make happen, and it will be a good idea overall? Yes, you make money. I think, yes, you do make money. Entertainment purposes only, but yes, you do make money. Queen of Pentacles doesn't really mess around with this. I think you have a lot of good possibilities with this particular venture and sort of this pursuit. Knight of Cups does say this is something you've been thinking about. For some reason, you're pulled towards it. You've been thinking about it. This is something that you have been pulled towards, and for good reason, right? You're a day trader. There you go. You've been pulled towards this. It's the norm. It is the norm as it goes. So this is something that, this is you're being drawn in for whatever reason. Now, this is something where it needs some tweaking. In other words, maybe the day trader thing needs some tweaking, needs some adjustment before it's going to be 100% or it's going to be super reliable for you. And not something where I can just leap in and just go for it. Maybe you need new sources of information for the day trade. Maybe you need all sorts of new things, new tools or something like that in order to make this successful for you. Sila, thank you for your donation. Overall, it is a bunch of stress too. It feels like a lot of times you can't go anywhere. You have a dentist appointment. All of a sudden you lose a couple of grand, right? This is encumbered for you. It feels like you're glued to the computer, glued to this, and it's difficult to sort of get out of it sometimes. So there is a level of stress involved as well. Can you make money? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's possible to make money in the stock market. It's possible to make money in your adventure. You do need to tweak it a little bit, but overall, I like it. And again, entertainment purposes only. Never make investments based upon some random dude on YouTube. some random dude on YouTube making analysis on your stock market investments. Anyway, Samantha, will Alyssa reach out to me? Samantha's got the double shot tonight. Let's see if Alyssa's going to reach out to you. Indeed, is there a possibility we'll use Dr. Mystical's favorite deck? Dr. Mystical is one of the favorite deck of 2021. This is the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Maybe it's because it's the Tarot of Dr. Mystical Moments, as I said. If you didn't watch this show earlier, you need to. You absolutely need to. We had some great collab over here on the top decks of the year. And these are the ones that you need to pick up before they are gone for good. Anyway, let's see what's going on. With that, will Alyssa reach out to me? King of Swords, Magician, and the Knight of Cups. I like it. I like it. We're going to go with a yes. We're going to go with a yeah. Oops. We're going to go with a thumbs up because I like this individual. King of Swords says we've had so many problems. We've had so many difficulties. This is something where if they do reach out, you're just like, you know what I mean? And you got to kind of put up with that. But you know, that is something that comes about. You do need to focus on that and understand that the Magician with the Knight of Cups is they will reach out. They know what they're doing. They know where they're going. This is something that is going to be important to them. So overall, I say yes, they will reach out indeed. They will reach out indeed. MBB, you have not been skipped. I promise you, we have you after Samantha, and also we have you in the queue. In case you wonder what the queue looks like, it looks like this. It looks like this. We got Samantha, we got YouTube, we got Samantha, we got Sila, MBB. We got MBB stuffed under the Samanthas up in here. So we got MBB twice with a little bit of the double shot action. Thank you for both the PayPal and the Super Chat. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. So we know Alyssa will reach out to us. The other question was, what are her current feelings about me? What kind of things do we got going on? Let's see. Ooh, very nice indeed. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's very cool. All right. So let's see what happens. A Six of Swords. All right, so what are the current feelings for this? What kind of things are we going on? Six of Swords says she still has feelings, but they need to be realized. They need to be, voiced out. This is something where we have to Band-Aid up a lot of things before we can stop the bleeding or stop the sores or stop any of these things going on. A Queen of Wands, it says there's a lot of possibility here, quite a bit of possibility here. It's just a matter of coordinating it, working out. We have feelings that are there that need to be addressed, that need to be handled. Ten of Wands says right now, we have so much overhead, this big cloud above us that's raining all the time. You have to do something about it. We just have to do something about it before we're able to get into the next mode, into the next thing. Anyway, we got MBB has a question. MBB on PayPal. MBB, thank you for your PayPal and your Super Chat. I appreciate that. Did it make the right decisions to end with the Taurus? For this one, let's go. Let's go with the Tarot of the Divine. It is divine indeed. It is divine indeed. This is the place to be. This is the place to be for this deck right here. This is the action deck. This is the exciting deck. All right. Question is, all right, did I make the right decision regarding the Taurus? Did I make the right decision on that? Is that something that is going to be good for us long term? The star says you had to. You had to. You bumped up into a situation where you had no other choice. By the way, we're ending soon. Any more readings we have to get bumped to tomorrow. I do have a private reading after the stream, and then I have to take a shower, and then I have to do all the other stuff. But the star says you had to do it. MBB, you had to. This is something that needed to be done, and it's something maybe that you had dodged for a while, you had avoided. You were like, maybe we can do something, but then after a while, you're just like, I can't get that done. A Seven of Coins, it says you tried, you gave it a shot, you gave it all of your effort, all of your love, all of your passion, and it just didn't work out at the end of the day. Five of Cups says, hey, there is disappointment. There are some things happening here that are going to be disappointing. You're going to have to sort of deal with it. Bottom line, Justice says justice was served. It's good. It's good. So yes, ending things with the Taurus was good. That is what needed to happen. And don't think twice about it. And don't do, don't beat yourself up over it. All right. Anyway, Sila wants to know, will the Virgo respond to my text and will they fix some stuff?
Virgos like fixing stuff.
With the Virgos do like fixing stuff. I got to say that. Virgos are pretty good with fixing things. If you can get them going, they are good with fixing things. You know, they gotta just get in the handyman there. They gotta get the tools in there. If you get the tools in there right, everything will be all right. Okay. Let's see. Will the Virgo respond? Will they get the text? All this stuff. Ace of Cups, Four of Wands. I think so. I mean, the Ace of Cups says so. It says we do have a lot of good possibilities. We do have a lot of good things in here. Four of Wands says that stability is going to be there. We have a lot of good things that are possible here. Three of Cups says you have to be patient with the Virgo. You have to let the Virgo do the things their way. A lot of times, pressuring a Virgo, stressing a Virgo out is just not going to work for you long term. But, you want to know if they're going to respond. Absolutely. Ace of Cups talks about that new connection, that new innovation. Four of Wands talks about the building of the stability that you need. And I think that is going to be something that you look forward to, and you're going to be able to do it no problem. Now, will the Taurus respond to my message? Will the Taurus respond to my message? Let's find out. By going over here to the Bumbleberry Hollows. Can we do a Bumbleberry Hollows reading? Is that something that can happen? Can we actually do some Bumbleberry Hollows? I think so, MBB. MBB, I encourage all Bumbleberry Hollows action that comes about in here. Four of Wands is back. It seems to be everywhere. It seems to be everywhere tonight. Will the Taurus respond to the message? Will the Taurus respond to the message? And the other question that you had was, did it make a right decision to end things with the Taurus? Justice is back. We just had Justice in the last reading. We did have the last reading. I mean, this is, Justice is back. How much of this are you willing to negotiate with? How much of this are you willing to put up with? The King of Cups, the emotions are so distant. They're so disconnected right now. Is this something you're willing to put up with? I don't think so for long term. Ten of Swords says end it and let it go. Ten of Swords is an absolute ending, a finale, a final ending. That is what you need to focus on right now, because if you're just wasting time, if you don't. Ten of Swords says let it end. King of Cups, we're so emotionally distant. We're not there a lot of times. Four of Wands, a lot of the stability has just drained out, has just gone away. Let it end. Let it end. It's referring to the last reading. It's saying, hey, let it end. It was a wise decision. The Five of Cups in the last reading is coming back to haunt you in this reading. Anyway, unsure if it's intuition or personal feels. Why am I not seeing or being hidden from between my Gemini and I? All right. Why am I not seeing or being hidden from me? Or what am I not seeing or being hidden from with the Gemini power of the P? Thinks there's something fishy going on over there. If there's something fishy going on, we're going to use the best deck of the year, which is the Curious Travels Tarot deck. Curious Travels Tarot deck. It is the best reader of the year. This is the best readings of the year, right? The best readings of the year. So, there it is. There it is. Strength, hidden from me. You got the Six of Swords, you got the Page, and you got the Queen. There is something being, Page, Queen, and the Six. I don't think there is something being hidden. The Strength says that this is an open book. This person is opening the lion's mouth. I think this is something where it's so complex, it's so heavy, it's such a big piece of your life, it's such a big emotional thing that it feels like that there is more heaviness here and there is more things happening in here that's difficult for you. Six says it's almost like things are taking too long, or things aren't moving at the speed that they need to be. Things don't have the passion that they just need to have. Sometimes you're sort of drained out. The six says we're moving a little too slow almost with this aspect. Page of Cups. A lot of times the Gemini is just literally a Gemini, right? They're a little too much of a Gemini. They have a little bit of a too much of a two double personality, or sort of a double aspect in something they say. So it's like one day they're like this, another day they're like that. And it feels like that those aren't sort of matching sometimes. The Queen says you are being a little too emotional. You are being emotional about this, which is perfectly okay. Caden, thank you for your other donation. We're going to have to read it tomorrow. We can't read. Oh, well, thank you, Caden. I appreciate that. Can't be the Lover's card came for me. There you go, Caden. Caden, I mean, it was meant to be. The Queen does say this is something that's very emotional for you. So, of course, you have fears. Of course, you have some intuition keying off of this, but I don't think anything's being hidden. I really don't. I think you're just a big time emotionally invested in this, and it's sort of triggering some things in you, some insecurities in you that are sort of, being activated. And you're like, oh, like what is going on? What is happening with all of that stuff? Indeed. Caden, Lover's card, it was meant for you. It was meant for you. All right. Can N and I start a friendship after the D time? After the D time, because
Everybody loves the D.
all right. Can N and I start a friendship after we do the deed? Maybe not. I don't know. Can we start a friendship? The 2 and the Emperor. It's really N's call. It's really N's call. There's not much you can do here. There's not much persuasion you can do. This is something that's difficult because you're looking for stability. It hasn't been there. It's been up and down. It's been all around. You kind of get what they're going to hand you at some point. So if you keep on with this particular individual, yeah, you're going to get what they hand you, and that's what you're going to get. They are the Emperor. They're in charge of this interaction. It feels like a lot of times that is not good for everybody. That's not good for you sometimes, but you're going to have to put up with whatever you get, basically, because N knows that they kind of have the control. They knows that they kind of have they got the D, and after the D, they're still in control, apparently. Anyway, all right, what are Alyssa's? Let's see, the Virgo fixed things, but me, we did that. All right, career reading for 2022. Gita wants to know about career. We got 4 readings left, and then we are out of here. We are out of here for the night. We got to do a personal reading. We got to take a shower and eat a banana, Not at the same time. We're not taking a shower and doing a personal reading. We're not eating the banana during the personal reading. We don't eat the banana during the shower. There's some confusion with my lifestyle. There's some big confusion with my lifestyle. I just want to say that now. A career reading going in here. Temperance, a Chariot, and the 8 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. Overall, career looks pretty solid if you can get the right spot. You're not in the right spot right now. I think that's pretty apparent. You're not in the right spot right now. We got the 8 of Pentacles with the Chariot. Like, we need to find a better spot. We need to find something that makes more sense for us. We need to find somebody that appreciates our talents, that's able to get to where we need to be, that's able to appreciate what we have and understands to assign us this, not that, and, sort of understands us at a better, more personal level. Temperance says the balance in career is just all whacked. It is everywhere. It's almost like a randomization of career sometimes. And the 9 of Swords says you spend a lot of nights like just thinking about this, like, where am I going to go? How am I going to focus on this? What am I going to do here? And what am I going to do there? The thing is to keep looking for this perfect spot. I think the perfect spot exists. I think you're pretty close to it. 8 of Pentacles with the Chariot says movement may be required to get it. But overall, and I mean, if you're in a great company, maybe you just need to do a lateral move to something else. But, there you go. There you go. Anyway, I just think that it is possible to get something. You need something different. You need something that's a little bit better fit for you. This is something you don't need to worry about. Just take enough action on to get it done. And I think you have a lot of possibilities for that. 2022 says that move is possible, and I think you're going to be able to get this in 2022, quite frankly. I think you have a lot of things happening that are going to be good for you overall this year. Anyway, YouTube user has a question below. All right, YouTube user. We never skip you, YouTube user. We skip around. You're not really next to anybody or after anybody. Anyway, all right. All right, let's see. Spend it with N or A. Here we go. Who will ultimately end up spending New Year's with? Is it going to be N or is it going to be A? Let's find out. After this, we got 3 readings, and then we are done for this evening. We're done for this evening indeed. Let's do a little bit of a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
A little bit of a throwdown. If you're unfamiliar with the throwdowns, it is a brutal cage match between two options, N at the upper left and A at the bottom right. Who will we spend New Year's with? It definitely ain't going to be. It ain't going to be. It ain't going to be A. It looks like A. It looks like they've had a little bit of a change of heart. It is okay. I think we're going to spend the New Year's with N, is what I like. N is going to be the New Year's option that's going to be viable now. It looks like A has had a little bit of a change of heart. Again, this is something where you had to be invited to A's little thing, or you had to be sort of in their little clique in order to get in there. But N is going to be a little more stable. Now, this isn't to say that it isn't going to be emotionally upsetting overall, maybe after a long period of time. But I think if you want a little bit of the D, if you want a little bit of an action on New Year's, bring it with the bang, if you know what I mean. That is going to be with N. So N wins the throwdown. N wins the throwdown indeed. Yeah, the order in chat, not necessarily order T overseas. Sometimes it's really, no, all the time, it's really difficult to do. Now we have 44 donate. It's really difficult to do, no, 46 donate. It's really difficult to do 46 donations. So I have to adjust some of y'all. I got to move some of y'all down one, up one, down one, maybe to the side a little bit, come back to you. That's just the way it happens. It's just the way the show goes sometimes. You gotta help me out. You gotta understand this is extremely difficult to do 46 donations in like an hour and a half. So just, be patient with me, my friends. Be patient with me, my friends. This is pretty hard. But, maybe I make it look easy. That's a good thing. Maybe it's like, oh, that looks easy. Well, it ain't, but I try. Orion's Animal Tarot is next. And we'll see what we can do with this one. See what we can do with this good stuff here. Rose wants a general for January. Let's get it done. Let's see how that works and how it goes. Rose, how it works and how it goes. What kind of general readings, what kind of general action can we get going on? King of Pentacles. January is your money month on here. You got Temperance, you got Knight of Swords, and the Magician. Going into the end of January, I think this is something where you have to use almost every skill you have for something that comes up. It's like something pops up you need to address. Something comes up you need to use. Every skill you have, everything that you have, it pulls you in a bunch of different directions. The Magician says you're able to do that because you're a master of all of these different things. But the Knight of Swords is an action movement card that requires your complete attention. Basically, at the end of January, if you see something important, make sure it has your complete and total attention. If you're not, you're going to get caught in the crosshairs with this. King of Pentacles says money is going to be fantastic. It's going to be a lot of good stuff going on with January as well. So as you sort of sneak into January, you're looking at some good financial stability as it goes. And Temperance, things sort of slow down. They sort of relax until you get to that end point, and then you're going to have to take some actions. But overall, January looks like a little bit of good, a little bit of bad, a little bit of up, a little bit of down. But, overall, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good as just a high-level view. It looks like just a regular month kind of thing, but pretty good. Anyway, the last two readings are going to come from Sila. Sila wants to know, is the Virgo going to talk to me in person tonight? Well, we're already here for tonight, I think. Let's see if the Virgo is going to come to us. And they're going to talk to us in person. What are they going to do? The World, the King of Cups, almost like no. Almost like no. King of Cups is emotional separation. They're out on an island. They're isolated. I'm going to think that they're not going to do that, not in person tonight. The World says we do have some high expectations for this, though. It's almost like we're waiting for something from the Virgo. We're waiting for some action, waiting for connection, waiting for some communication. This is going to be key. This is going to be crucial once you finally get the opportunity to communicate with them. And the Virgo, do they miss me, and why do they miss me? As the last reading of the night, I appreciate all of y'all being so patient with me. I'm sorry I've had to move everybody around sometimes, but that's the way I got to go. That's the way I got to do that. All right. So Virgo miss me, and why? King of Swords, Ace of Swords, they do. They do. There's something about you that just warms their heart. There's something about you that just makes them comfortable. It puts them in this nice, relaxed, nice comfort zone. They really like sort of where they are. They like who they are as a person when they're around you. And that is sort of crucial. That is so crucial right here. So, that's something that's going to be good as well. Again, you make you so comfortable. So nice, soothing, good feelings between you two. That is critical. And that's why they miss you. Indeed, Ace of Swords, a lot of connection there that needs to be, fostered and cared for. Anyway, that is it from me for tonight. Thank you for being